I know that you didn't see the Oliver guy, the country singer Oliver guy with the
thing
song
you were talking about before.
Yeah, with the song Richmond from Richmond.
Okay, like rich man, like man with money.
Yeah, I didn't actually listen to the whole song. I saw some of the memes were people rewriting the lyrics into much more extreme, hilarious things. But
You're not going to say here.
I mean, I could like probably ad lib some of it about like who really runs the country and stuff. But that's essentially the right wing, the rhinos. They jumped on it and they're like, here's this guy's one of us, they played it at the GOP.
I love that you're going to like a downside quick. They're one of us.
Yeah, like, this guy's one of Ben Shapiro, all the what's his name, Charlie Kirk or whatever.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk, all the neocons
who say all the same shit. They're reposting it. This guy came out of fucking nowhere. He didn't even have a Twitter presence at all. And he had like millions and millions and millions of impressions. And he just posted which right away is a huge red flag to me. Like it seemed so inorganic. Like, do you know how difficult it is to post something to go viral where every conservative, like they don't know anything about this guy. There was no time to check into his background. This guy could have been, who knows who he could have been.
Yeah.
And then everybody on the same day reposts this.
So give me some lyrics.
Folk song.
What were some of the things he was saying?
Donnie, can you pull up some lyrics while I'm explaining this and just read them out to us on your phone? Can you?
What's his name? I got it right.
Oliver something. It's Richmond, north of Richmond. You could probably just pull up some quotes from him. We could get a good idea of what we're talking about. Because in the rhino's defense, it's very rhino kind of fucking song. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. I mean, he's like a good singer. It's so fucking stupid.
Look out for minors, not just minors on an island somewhere.
Oh, a little Epstein reference.
That's what he wants, or he's looking.
No, he's poking fun.
He's saying it would be nice if the politicians looked out for minors
and not had sex with them.
No, not just the minors on Epstein Island.
Yeah, like
it's not just about that bullshit.
Okay, so he wasn't calling them.
No.
Okay, got it.
Because your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end because of rich men north of the Richmond.
So the right wing got a hold of this lovely little country tune. It's just like at surface level at best. It's
so he's talking about like Silicon Valley.
He's talking about just globo homo. Just run of the mill kind of.
Hobo.
What? Epstein, like little vague Epstein reference.
Bill Gates
my taxes are too high. So the right wing took a hold of it, grabbed onto it, and they ran with it. And they played it at the GOP convention for like reactions from these fucking bug people up there on stage. As if they could like read or observe something and react to it in real time like a human being. Like there was any chance that anybody was going to give any sort of real like response to that. They're all like,
it was like their come out song. Or they like, we're gonna take
that
a break
was like
to play
a question.
song?
I think it was the first question of the debate. They're like, "What do you think of this song?" And they're all up there like
dancing,
trying
and
to. I think the kids like this. I think the kid, in their brains, they're like, "I got to figure out what to say." Everybody likes this, right? We like this.
Yeah.
It's like when they said. My favorite part of the whole debate was when they said, "If Trump is elected president, would you support him?" And Vivek, whatever, put his hand up, and then like everybody around him was like looking left and right to see what other people would say, and they're like, I guess, like trying to fake each other out. But I think that the whole thing is complete. Oh, so that was the song came out. It was terrible. I didn't even listen to it all the way through. I had a bad feeling from it. I just felt like too many people were saying the same shit about it that I don't care about.
And then he got mad that they were.
And then he came out and he's like, "I'm not political. I'm not. I didn't write that song. I wrote that song about them. You know. You know what I mean." So then the right got all like, "Oh no, wait a second," and he started to say some like centrist type stuff. I guess he was on Joe Rogan. I can't watch it. I can just tell by his face that he's like insufferably boring. And I wouldn't want to hear anything he had to say about anything.
So where does he stand now? What's his story now?
Well, he's kind of like he's going to have his 15 minutes of fame. He's going to sell, he's going to sell his soul to some record label that will take most of his earnings and just get
Give 'em a little
right in that
scrap,
meat
yeah.
grinder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this
Yeah.
little song you wrote
No.
about being in the meat grinders out of
Now you're in the meat
out of
grinder.
the frying pan into the
Yeah.
fire. You know,
slowly fade away.
signed to Sony Records. Then he takes fucking 55% everything you make. So that was cool. This was like a weekend memes.
He said no to them using their music. Eminem said no to Vivek.
But
rapping.
Eminem, for the first time in my whole life, I'll say that Eminem was speaking for all of us. Like, stop
But
freestyling.
I think it's the same. I think that's. I think that whole thing is hysterical because it's just proof that, back in the '90s or whatever, that Eminem was just, I guess, controlled opposition. Because he was supposed to be such a figure of counterculture, and now.
No, I don't know what he is. He has.
And now he's just got more plastic
I think
surgery.
he has fucking cancer.
At the time when we need him the most,
He turned out to be like a Michael Jackson, just like a fucking Fruit Loop who had like a good talent for something but can't like think of anything, has no actual thoughts in their brain. Somebody's like, he wakes up, he calls someone to tell him what to say that day,
And then they had the Mac Miller had that Donald Trump song years ago. And when he was still alive, and like all the Trumpers started playing it, and he got super mad.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like Donald Trump. Don't play that song.
Yeah, it's like that fucking, what's up, fellow skateboarders?
Yeah.
What's up, fellow kids,
Yeah.
So, yeah, the North of Richmond thing I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
And I didn't care. I don't like that music to begin with. I'm not going to pretend to start liking it now just because I like what he's saying. Oh, you want to pay less taxes?
Like what he's saying.
You don't want your politicians to fuck kids?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That's what a crazy concept.
Yeah, I think we're all online.
Now I don't know why your song's so popular.
I hate when these people that it happens all the time. They have like political rap songs and
They're the cringiest things in the world.
forever, and they are just crammed down your throat on every social media platform. You have to see at least one an hour.
It's bad. It's bad.
Ugh.
Well, the black pill is that nothing ever happens. It's like just like with this guy with the example of like this song that's supposed to be some like anti-establishment,
right? Kind of
that is embraced by the establishment, and he will ultimately get like either just
cannonballed into what he's singing about.
Yeah, and then he'll in 15 minutes he'll disappear into obscurity because he'll be a one-hit wonder, or he'll have to sell his soul to the man,
that he was basically
and become part of the machine. Yeah, and that's cool. I like having a backbone, but you're also an idiot because
I was gonna say
nobody's
not
this,
cool.
in the game that we're playing. This game of modern Western culture is like you better take care of yourself.
You got to take care of yourself.
Nobody's coming for you. They're not coming for you
to hold your ground and take a stand.
There's going to be no revolution. They will destroy any severe revolution. They're going to stomp out in 2 seconds. It's just not the world we live in. So if somebody comes to you and says, "Here's $8 million,
you damn well
sing for me."
I'll
dance.
I'll get the dancing hard.
Start dancing, dude.
Yeah.
Start dancing,
Hard.
dude. That's life changing money. Think about your kids.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Write another TikTok song?
Because you're
Freak.
absolutely right. There's nothing's gonna change.